It is everybody's favorite Pro-Palestine meme show. Hello, greetings, assalamu alaikum, my friends. I am Tall the Traveling Clad, your favorite sweet Zionist prince, Zionizer. If you want to be a Zionizer just like me, you can get the shirt down below in the description at thetravelingclad.com. And I think this episode of the meme show, my team is trying to get me killed by Muslims, so we're doing a lot of Islam stuff. Anyways, deep dive into Islam stuff. Let's take a look.
Initially, when I encountered the violence in Islam, I said, well, this can't be the true Islam. And I, for years, would push back, arguing, no, this hadith here is unreliable. For example, Muhammad says in Sahih Muslim that he has come to expel the Jews and Christians from the Arabian Peninsula and will not leave any but Muslims. That doesn't sound like the Muhammad I knew, so I said, well, that can't be a reliable tradition. And then another tradition from Sahih Bukhari, which says, I have been ordered to fight people until they testify that there is no God but Allah, and only then will their lives and their property be saved from me. And this is from the most reliable collection of hadith, Sahih Bukhari. And so I said, no, that can't be reliable either. And as you continue, you find Muhammad beheading multiple hundreds of men at the same time. You see him distributing those men's wives and children into slavery. You see him torturing people for money. You see him all these atrocities within Muhammad's life, and not always in defensive battles by any means, offensively as well. And so, after trying to dismiss many of these traditions, I said, well, let me piece together what's going on here, because if I dismiss all of these violent traditions, then I am basically dismissing the foundations of Islam. This is where I get my picture of Muhammad from. So looking just at the sources, what is the story? How do I reconstruct what Muhammad's life is like? And what you find when you do that, because there certainly are peaceful passages in the Quran. We can't ignore that. Like chapter 2, verse 256 of the Quran, which says there is no compulsion in religion.
And those are often the ones that are quoted in
those are
response
often
to,
the ones,
to people.
Chapter 109, which says, those of you who disbelieve, believe whatever you want and let us believe what we want. Fairly peaceful. One of the ones that's I can't say this without laughing a bit, but so abused is chapter 5, verse 32 of the Quran, which says, if you kill one person, it says if you kill all of mankind. And if you save a life, it says if you save all of mankind. When you start understanding the context, though, you realize that this is not the ultimate message of Islam. For example, that one verse, chapter 5, verse 32 of the Quran, says the first part of that verse is, it was told to the Jews. If you kill one person, it's as if you kill all mankind. If you save a life, as if you save all mankind. And we do. We find that in Tractate Sanhedrin of the Babylonian Talmud.
I see.
It's not in the Quran. It's not a teaching for Muslims. The next verse is the teaching for Muslims, which says, if anyone creates mischief in the land or strives against Allah or His messenger, crucify him or kill him.
Right, a very different message.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you start getting the context. And what you find is, in the first 13 years of Muhammad's prophetic career, he lives a peaceful life. He has about 100 followers by the end of that time, not that many. Certainly doesn't have a fighting force. Most of these people are of humble means. And he doesn't fight during that time. But then he's given rule over a city. An entire city gives him the right to be arbiter. From that moment until his death, approximately 9 to 10 years, he personally participates in or deputizes 86 battles.
Right.
So that's an average of 9+ battles a year. And they culminate in intensity until the moment he dies. Chapter 9 of the Quran is the last major chapter of the Quran to have been composed, and it is the most expansively violent. This is the one that starts off by saying this is a disavowal of all the treaties we have with polytheists. Chapter 9, verse 5, slay the infidels wherever you find them, lay siege to them, take them captive. Chapter 9, verse 29, fight the Jews and Christians until they pay you the poll tax and they feel subdued. Why? Chapter 9, verse 33, Islam has been made to prevail over every religion. So, chapter 9 is the most violent. It's the culmination of the Islamic message. It's the marching orders that Muhammad leaves Muslims with, which is why when he dies, Muslims conquer 1/3 of the known world within 150 years.
Right.
These were the
by
messages.
the sword.
Well, it's complex. Once again, they would tell places, if you do not convert, then you have the option to pay a tax, and if you don't pay that tax, then we will fight you.
The jizya.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was expanding into territory. The first option people were given was conversion. The second option was paying a tax, and if that didn't happen, then it was by the sword.
And do you basically see this as effectively the modus operandi of groups like ISIS today?
Well, this has been the classical understanding of Islam up until the fall of the Ottoman Empire. No Muslim really ever had qualms with it. It's what it was, and this is the means through which Allah had given Muslims dominance around the world. And it wasn't until Muslims had to as a culture, flip the script and start playing the defensive, the victim card, which they hadn't done before. So, for example, the Crusades. Many Muslims will point to the Crusades now and say this is another example of Christian superiority complex and trying to keep us down and oppressing us. The Crusades were never even discussed in Islamic literature. There was no Muslim or Arabic word for Crusades until Christians came up with one in the 19th century.
Okay.
It just wasn't a part of the Islamic mentality until the Ottoman Empire fell, the Islamic world started losing its power, and then these discussions started happening. And that's why you don't hear the phrase, Islam is a religion of peace, until the 20th century.
That simply wasn't a phrase.
It was never said. It was never thought. That wasn't the way Muslims had thought up until that time.
Very, very, very interesting. The life of Muhammad is a very fascinating concept. And it is, I don't want to say rife with hypocrisy, but there is a lot of things that cancel each other out in the Quran and in hadith and in sort of the mainstream believed life of Muhammad. So it's confusing. But that is Islam in a nutshell. It is not a monolith. It is extremely confusing, and it is anything but uniform. Anything but uniform. All right, we got this next clip. Incredibly satisfying watch. Nahala Al-Sarraj was a psychiatric residency at Western U who uses her social platforms to spread misinformation and hate towards Israel and Jewish people. Let's take a look.
I know why this reason is being taken, and I know that there is a political chokehold in our healthcare system whereby any view that is against the state of Israel results in people meddling with people getting jobs who are good employees, who are good doctors. I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to work I like what you guys do. I'm a great physician, and I'm not unethical or unprofessional or anything that they've accused me of online. And I wish that you had given me the chance to be a really good physician at your institution. I wish you gave me that opportunity. It's a chokehold, and it's a really unfortunate political chokehold because our patients deserve physicians who have different opinions and who do stand for liberation for all and against oppression and against genocide. They deserve that. I'm angry at you. I'm angry at a system that continuously punishes people like me. But that result and that outcome and that backlash, those statements that you've read, I've seen them all. I know what you're talking about. That doesn't happen because I've done something wrong. That is a result of the political status quo. I have broken a status quo, and they're not happy, and so I am being, punished for it through many different powerful institutions, including the London Free Press. Right? Like, nobody writes about a random doctor who's on social media online for no reason, right? Like, unless they've done something so egregious, like be against the state of Israel.
I don't know what the context here is, so it's hard for me to commentate on it. But yeah, it's like almost impossible for me to give an opinion. I don't know what the fuck she said. I have no idea what she said. So it's really impossible. I would just say, here's what I would say. As doctors, you're not supposed to be political. Your political opinion means jack shit to anybody. Come and do your job and fuck off. That's it. Like, you don't need to give people how many Jewish doctors do you see commentating on Palestine? Why is it always Muslim doctors who are commentating on Palestine? Why did our friend Max Pfeiffer have to expose those two Australian Muslim doctors who claimed they had killed Jews and poisoned Jews? Why does it have to be the Muslim doctors who have to subjugate everybody to their fucking opinion? You want to go be a Muslim doctor, an Arab doctor with an opinion on Israel, fuck off out of America. Go anywhere else. There are so many countries that will allow you to do that. You don't have to share that opinion in America. Just fuck right off. Nobody cares about your opinion, bro. It means nothing to everybody. To everybody, your opinion means nothing. So fuck off with it. You're making people uncomfortable. Here's the next clip.
Officer, stand down. I got you with the Quran. Okay? You good? But you could be better, officer. I got you. You good? Yo, but none of that Starbucks junk, all right? Free Palestine, you already know. Officer, stand down. I got you with the Quran. Okay? You good? But you could be better, officer. I got you.
Of course you could be better, because you could be a supremacist. you could think that you're the they always talk about the Jews being the chosen people, man. I don't know. The dynamic that the Muslims have with being chosen is a little bit stronger, in my opinion, than the Jews. Just saying. Trump, there are Sharia law no-go zones in London where police don't want to go. Let's take a look at this clip.
I can tell you he is a disaster. Yeah. He's a nasty person. And he's letting crime go rampant. You have areas in London, and you have this in Paris too, where the police don't even want to go anywhere near those areas. You have Sharia law where they don't even want to obey the laws of your country or France or other countries. And you have much worse conditions than even that. It's crazy what's gone on with Europe. And, I'll do this interview. I hope it's not too controversial because, to be honest with you, it's just fact. It's not like there should be no controversy. And they have to do something. I can tell you he is a disaster.
Well, that's absolutely 100% true. London, there are many no-go zones, and it has become extremely dangerous for people who don't follow Islam in certain neighborhoods there. And there is a mass attack on women in a lot of these places, a mass attack on non-Muslims, and something needs to be done about it to fix it. This is true, and this has been an ongoing issue for my entire adult life. And it's one of the reasons that I sort of took a step back from traveling to Europe, because I felt unsafe, and I look like the perceived threat. So where's the logic there?
You want an autograph? No. Okay, then don't film me. Don't film. Why are you filming? You want my autograph?
Why are you coming?
Why are you filming me? I just walked here.
Are you a student
You can't
here?
film? No, you cannot film.
Are you a student here?
Fucking faggot. Break your fucking phone.
Did you film it?
Yeah.
Montreal-based anti-Israel activist Mahmoud Khalil verbally abuses pro-Israeli activists. Are we surprised? No. Are we shocked? No. Is it completely hypocritical to the pro-Palestine movement that's all about LGBTQ rights and all? No. What are we supposed to say? Deport. Y'all know my favorite saying, deport, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Kick them out of your fucking countries. What's the point? What is the point? Tell me, rationalize to me, okay? Really do it for a moment. Take a moment and rationalize to me why it makes sense to leave them there. I'm waiting. Dun, 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 dun. Give me one rationalization as to why we should keep the pro-Palestine people in your countries. I can't find one. Next clip.
They are not just joking. They really mean to abolish everything you care about, and they want to take away everything you love and to destroy everything you have and to replace it with a Stone Age ideology derived from the desert of Palestine in a very bad time in human history. Now, and just because they were there first, they think they own everything, and they think they have the right to tell you what you can think, who you can sleep with, what you can eat, what you can read, and they claim the right to make you afraid. Cultural suicide. Cultural suicide. Don't let it happen to you. Don't let it happen where you live.
Yeah, I mean, the Islamist threat is extremely real. Extremely real. And we all should be heeding that warning very, very, very carefully. No, Jesus Christ. You know, what the fuck, what the hell Mamdani just did to brown people all over the world? You just set us back, bro. I'm going to suffer because of you, fucking asshole. Anybody who slightly looks South Asian or just like Arab in general, he just fucking set our PR back. You know, as a Mizrahi Jew, I fight the PR battle, not just on how brown people, like for brown people, but also for Jews. But now I'm at the place, I feel like giving up. Like, bro, Everyone's going to think I'm a fucking socialist jihadist moving forward. Muslims, Arabs, get your shit together, bro. I'm just trying to go through TSA in under 20 minutes, bro. Fuck off. You guys are so annoying. Why do you all have to have the fucking demons inside of you? What's wrong with you? Don't you want people to like us? Don't you want people to respect us a little bit? For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. That's all for me. I love you guys a long time. Goodbye, Klats. Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclat.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago? Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's Baghdadi, or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us. Wear their hate with pride and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.